Hello, everybody. Welcome back here to the channel. Full moon. Yeah, we are going to have the full moon. It's already feeling the energies for it. Very characteristics for to as you see it in your screen. There's gonna be a lot of energies coming in with that to it. A lot of transformations. We're talking about this transformations. The full moon, it's going to begin exactly at the 29 degrees, 8 minutes, 48 seconds. That's going to be 11 o'clock, 17 minutes, and 9 seconds Greenwich time. So, to be with this and the following for the next 2 weeks, there's a lot of things he's going to have. The moon, it's going to be meeting, first of all, it's already feeling it. The energies, combined energies with Pluto, that is going to be moving into this new subconsciousness there. Together within the communications of wisdom that come from Leo. I'll talk about that Pluto's energies towards whatever it's the ending of Leo and the beginning of Virgo, they are going to be very powerful. At the same time, it's Neptune. That happened last year as well. So look at it of this. We are going to be talking about this divine growth and based of the divine communications from with very powerful situations gonna coming in. The moon is gonna be going through Aquarius. That is gonna be challenging everything that is on Leo, including the sun. Too. We're gonna be having a challenge with Venus. That is it. The intuitions that it's oppositions that it's coming in, which is that's gonna be pretty much beginning of the day, which is 21st of July till the next day. We're probably gonna have this energy in there. Then the moon is gonna be opposing Mercury. That opposition with Mercury right there, it is about you to see it. That some of the innovations that you are going ahead of a time in there, why the other people don't understand you. And what is it needed? Maturity. And that's what the purpose of the sun walks into Leo will be. After that, the moon is going to be diving into the deepness of the subconscious at the ending, some sort of it. We are talking about this Piscean duality energies in there. Too, there's going to be some kind of like situations in there because pretty much that energy is going to begin to affecting a lot of what is right, what is wrong, and at the end, what did you learn, the lessons. Learning the lessons for it, that is going to be with Saturn, pretty powerful unifications. The Moon and Saturn will be. That is going to be a very nice energies for it, for learning. On the next day, the Moon is going to be going and unite with Neptune. You're gonna be seeing that energies for it. So basically, the moon it's gonna go through the all those energies all over. Um, Pretty interesting will be when the moon is gonna be beginning to going into Uranus, Mars, and Jupiter. That is gonna be downloads from the universe and actions based, which is thus action based. It gonna comes out with hefty growth. And after that, and August 4th, the moon is gonna be joining the sun. That is the king and the queen within the authority in there. But this particularly full moon is in a very powerful beginning of yin yang within the physical realm because the 29 degrees of Cancer in there going into the Toriot, that is the gates that it's gonna be open between Cancer and Leo in there because this is the unification point where the both rulers are. And talking about within this, the intuition's facing her own self, but it's the same time the authority of family and the personal world. The king, I'm the king, and the queen has to face it with what needs to be done, and we need to take it in a new way. To remind you that another side of the gravity in there, that is a standing Capricorn Aquarius. Let me tell you a little bit about this portal of energies in there. After the cardinal changes, it's needed and required to be happening on Earth. Then it comes in the need of renovations, the need from restoration, the need from inventing in the new way within preservance, inventing the future. So this kind of like energies are actually, if you staying in the old energies, which is Cancer, Leo's energies, you're going to be missing that work that needs to be done. The work first has been done through the moon. That it's going to be at Capricorn. Pluto is going to be come back into that degree, the 29th degree of Capricorn. And this is a what this energy, as you see it down below on the bottom on your screens. Just I'm talking about these energies right in here. As you see it, it's the seed. Okay. And if you look at it, the seed down below, which is the moon and Pluto, it is about the tree that you're going to be growing. That tree of life, your life, and so on. So, with that being said, overall, that's what is going to be the overall energies. And I'm going to be going through as a 1 o'clock every day because this 1 o'clock, it is about what are you going to be authorizing in there because midheaven, the inner work, is with union with the sun. You getting these decisions that you has to go through the day. It's the middle of the day for it, so this is kind of like the best energies for daily charts. Please, you guys know what to do. I'm doing them live for it, so hopefully they help you in your life as well. All right, I need to adjust the chart a little bit so this can be proper for you. All right, talking about the 21st. At midday, this is what the energy is going to be. Be mindful about Lilith that right now is in there at Libra. She is opposing Neptune, kind of like a something blocks in your visions, but she's in a very good positions with Mars, the Moon, the Pluto. Basically, you see the darkness, and right now within the darkness, you are able to see what is imbalanced. So this time, Lilith actually is gonna be acting, talking about the mean Lilith, which is in the second degree of Libra. For it, she's gonna be acting of that. The true Lilith, actually, you're not seeing it very well, but that's where she is, right in here, and it has this squaring with Jupiter. That is a kind of like I'm sabotaging myself. I'm done in the things right, but that's gonna be a very tiny, miney energies in there. Um, the need for healing is gonna comes in with this because of a Chiron energies there. What do you need to be? What else he has not been healed? And this is why within that energy of Capricorn, don't forget about that Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Those are the Earth energies in there. While Virgo, it's representing more the nurse. Actually, Capricorn represents more the doctor, okay, the next level, the professor, and so on. So you might be doing some studies on the medical fields or healing, which is a highly innovative. And this is combining with Pluto. We're talking about actions that it's going to be created because those energies are very well with Uranus and Mars. So is with the Sun. But the direct opposition is going to comes in and says, here, we need to innovate this. We have to become equal. And this is why this oppositions in there is going to be asking for what? Heal what it's not needs what needs to be healed, and go on with the synchronizations energies, because there is this beautiful, beautiful kite talking about those energies between the sun, Lilith, and Mars and Uranus, with Pluto and the moon down in the bottom. So the seat and the subconsciousness, which is Pluto's coming in as a secret hidden god of the divine, that it's coming, he is sent you back. He sent you back so you can re-experiencing something with one thing in mind: re-correct your behavior. All right, so talking about this, on the next day, which is going to be at 22nd, happy birthday, Leos. In there, the moon is going to be at 14 degrees of Aquarius. That's going to be opposing Venus that is in Leo. If you are a typical Leo, ask for to be loved, admired, and so on and so on. The emotions can be running higher, but if you overcome that, which is that's what Jupiter does at the moment. Jupiter is sextiling with Venus. You are going to be able to get to the right emotions, to the right growth that it's going to be coming in towards you. All right, a lot of divine time. This is a one of the ending of the moon coming in out of Aquarius. Um, Setting up. Pretty good day. I'm sorry, pretty good day. That will be it. Because Pluto is a divine energies with Mercury. Mercury is a divine energies with Neptune. That yacht begins to be unformed. Lilith has a yacht together with the sun towards the moon. This is the divine time when you actually remove all this man-made rules, society rules, and so on, for you finding the new way to the divine to communicate with in. Pretty interesting energy, especially talking about those energies from Uranus towards Libra. Pay attention if you have something in the end of Libra. There is a lot of been going on in there within the relationship. The most relationship is first thing with your soul. You need to understanding that that relationship leads you to the divine. And from there, it's going to be affecting the relationships with everyone else, including yourself. Okay? But the most of the energy is going to begin to be concentrated of Mars and Uranus. Mars going into Gemini, that can be kind of like a little tricky, because you kind of like heading on one directions, but you have different idea what is that going to be that direction. And the moon, Mars, and Mercury can create these communications. Why you doing this? Why you doing that? At the same time, there's going to be some people who can misunderstand you. Let me be clear again. There's going to be a people who's going to misunderstand you. This is what I said, that if you're ahead of your time and you put this advanced informations out there as a typical Aquarius people does it, you're misunderstood. So take a look at it, what you can do, what you can say, but don't try to force a new ways or new age or new points of view to a people who has no clue what are you talking about. Because for you, the words meaning something totally different than what is in the people's minds. Don't forget about it. The people understand from their point of perspective of the words. And this can cause a lot of issues because of Mercury is squaring Mars, and Mars is squaring the moon. We are talking about duality fights all over the place. That's going to be, and it's going to be require one thing. It's going to be requiring maturity, healing cold patterns is in there, and most of all, listen, Pluto and Neptune. That is a one thing that you should really understand. And hot in here. All right. So talking about the next day, which is going to be at the 24th, these divine communications, they're going to be turned on. A lot of the people's going to be waking up. As you see, Mercury and Neptune and Pluto, they are all going in this together. The moon, it's going to be joining Saturn. And with that, there's kind of like a oppositions there was with Venus in their had effects, divine effects over your emotions. You can't just only ask, you need to give. Let me explain a little bit about this part gift. Imagine you are 100% and you're with a partner 100%. When I put those two together, it makes 200. And this is what a lot of the people misunderstanding of the energy, the way it works. So in the relationship, the half of this and the half of this, which is a 50%, when they come together, they make 100%. The person keeps the 50% personally for his own self, and the other person keeping 50% in there. That is called interdependence in the energies. And from understanding this interdependence of the energies, that is where everything should be equalized in there. And with these energies from Uranus towards Libra, some of the people, they're actually going to learn this. And right now, Venus is about to learn that within the intuitions, within Saturn in the late afternoon. Keep it in mind, the daily energies. In there, I'm going to be probably talking about this. Okay. All right, 25th. The moon is with Neptune. As you see it also on your screen, Mercury right there, 29 degrees of Leo, a lot of wisdom. Now the wisdom it's coming, it's working, is doing its own way. The moon is trining with the sun for it. It is about to go to Aries. That is about when you see these energies that are going to be so much interconnected. Uranus has got the divine energies that it's coming and it says like, I'll shift, I'll make this shift. Something is not balancing the earth, you're going to have to heal it. It's going to require some healing. But if there is a something that is not corrected, oh, I'm going to be corrected. Leave it up to me. And if you go personally trying to fight for something, specifically we're talking about authority, governments, or you trying against to fight for something that the universe says like, don't worry about it, I'll get it. But you actually gonna be mess it up with the universe. And this is a why it's so important that you, if you have any government issues, if you have any documentations or something that you have not within the authority and so on and so on, please let the things to be done through the divine way. And let me tell you what it's meant by the divine way. Uranus is sextiling Neptune and the Moon. Neptune and the Moon are sextiling Pluto right there. And without divine energies, the divine communications, they are going to be continue and working on it. Okay? So you have this beautiful yacht from Uranus and the Moon with Neptune towards the ascendant. They give you the guidance. But as long as you are going to be able to do this energies as we speak. All right. Talking about the next day, the moon is going to be at Aries. There's going to be this trines with the sun in there, up at right in here. There's these lines for. But she's going to be also connecting with the North Node. You are beginning the new journey, the new energies. You're beginning the new life. You learned those lessons of ending at Pisces, and now you went through 3 retrogrades. You went through Pluto, you went through Saturn, you went through Neptune. They're all retrogrades in there. So looking at of this, the only thing that it can stay in a way, that will be the mean Lilith. That's mean that when you are mean towards yourself, you're mean within the relationship. But with Mars with the sun being together with that under the energies of Pluto and the transformations with this, you gonna win and overcome this self-egoistic energies that it's in there for it. What it's in me within the relationship into you. So pay attention for that because that is gonna comes in as a trigger big time. All right. Talking about the next day, it's going to be at 27th. The moon and Chiron's going to be together. There's going to be some pressures you're going to be facing with that, especially if you haven't changed something, you haven't improved certain things, certain developments inside of you. And we're talking about without energies with Pluto. Okay, Pluto squaring, opposing the sun can lead to a lot of things. Evolution for revolution and revolution for evolution. This could be but if you done it in a proper way, you have the proper reasons, people were understanding the things that they need to do. They need to revise because Pluto is retrograde. But the moon in Chiron comes in, it's the old has to be let it go. Old memories from old past, old hate, old those kind of like energies that will continue generations and generations over. It's time for them to go. And Chiron, the moon, they are very beautiful energies with Mercury and Venus. There's gonna be this power of love that needs to be put in it. That is a when the princess she finds out the truth that she needs to love everyone in its her kingdom equally, not starving for attentions, but she is a responsible queen. She also has to give the attentions to its own citizens. But you look at it inside of you as an archetype, how much do you pay attention within the divine part within you? And that is going to begin with Venus, Saturn, divine energies there. A lot of learning, okay? You're also human, not just this VIP energies within. All right. Talking about the next day, this is going to be again the moon. It's going to be going to Taurus. Talking about this, how we going to do it with money? How we going to do it with these material situations, these contracts, these things, this, that. And Saturn is like, I already told you how to do it. You know what you need to do it. We talk about it. Sun is trying with Saturn, and Saturn sextiling the moon. But if you go in direct confrontations before you making up your own mind in there, you can create a lot of emotions that it should not be. Okay? You have these energies with Pluto in a consciousness that says, like, don't fight with that. And I'm going to win. And after this third quarter moon, the moon it's gonna comes in and it's gonna be like, okay, let's uh, let's fix the things right. Let's get the things properly. All right, 29th, the moon is gonna be with Uranus, talking about these energies with the universe in there. The universe is gonna be stepping in. Don't stand in the way. I'm talking about Mercury and Venus. They're gonna be squaring the moon and Uranus of this point in there. There is a divine balance that needs to be made, but you're not the person who has to make it. Let the divine does its work. Trust it. Okay? Let the divine does its works. If you have financial issues or living issues or and so on, why just not looking at why you have them in the first place? How did you end up being there? Because this is a lesson, not a life sentence. Okay? Seeing that, but the divine energy says going to be coming in and remind you how powerful that is. All right. The energy is going to be focused right there within the moon, Mars, and Jupiter. They're all coming together. They have to work as a friends. A lot of friendshipness is going to be make very powerful energies. Authority is happy with it. The North Node is happy with it. You may be able to do during this day. I'm talking about the 30th of July. You can be able to do a lot of socializing and have a benefit of what you're supposed to do here on Earth. This is gonna be a very productive day. We're talking about with this as long again communications, Mercury. Learn it. Learn to communicate with the proper. If you kind of like an anger, shut up for a minute. Is like why I'm angry. See within you. You're angry because somebody doesn't understand something. Somebody doesn't give you permission for something that stops your evolution. And that's what the authority is opposing Pluto. Okay. But if you listen to Pluto, Pluto's gonna tell you, okay, they forbid you to do this, but they don't forbid you to do that. Take it easy, chill out. You're gonna be able to do it different way. And this is what is. Where there is no path, you build a path. In the soul, in the spirit energies in there. Okay. But if you build a path in a different directions, now Pluto sends you back to build it in the right direction. Okay. Very, very powerful energies, guys. Very powerful. All right. Talking about the next day, also, this is gonna be the 31st of July. The moon, it's gonna be pretty much exiting Gemini in there. She's heading home at Cancer. Beautiful healing. She's been understanding things. A lot of beautiful energies with Venus in this energy. But be mindful about don't go against the teacher. Your teacher is not his fault that you didn't ask the proper questions of what you need to learn. And then I don't know. You see, the one of the immature answer is like I don't know. We'll learn it. Ask questions. Go do research and do so on. But don't say I don't know and not doing anything. And this is the bad side of this Gemini's energies in there. Is like you cover that I don't know, and then you're making more mess. So look at it in your emotions. Try not to do something that you don't fully understand. Okay, don't put yourself in situations. That is a one of that lessons. All right, the moon is home. The moon is at Cancer. She is squaring Lilith. She's squaring Neptune. She's squaring the North Node. Don't go with that energy. You're gonna feel these energies. Don't go in there. Nope. You only can see what is going on. Maybe the past family patterns and the past 2 or 3 generations down below. Maybe look at the history of what happened in there. But your job is to have a proper communications, which is this is gonna be sextile between the moon and Mercury. A lot of positive talks. Mercury is still in divine energies all this period with Pluto. So this period, particularly, it's a lot of transformations is happening, and hopefully you are getting at those transformations within your subconsciousness. The subconscious becomes conscious pattern. The conscious pattern becomes belief. The belief becomes behavior. Behavior becomes manifested as an actions, and then you change your personality. Okay, this is the work for that family. Okay, and the moon knows about it. Question is you know about it? All right. This is the 2nd of August right now. The moon is at the mid of Cancer. You go back to the teacher because something is not healed. And what is it the teacher is going to do? You see, Saturn and Jupiter, when they are square, it is about like a lack of growth that needs to be properly done. Saturn is a retrograde, and he's like, well, I don't like this duality with you, Mr. Jupiter. And they're trying to use the growth for your own advantage. Nah. It needs to be relearned. So Saturn with the moon, it is about that because something there in the personality is not healed. Chiron is in Aries, self-healing. So most of the stuff in there, you not require doctors. You required you to get to work. You're just making excuses to go to a doctor. You know, some of you. And we're talking about the third. That is going to be when the moon is going to be entering Leo. That is going to be opposing Pluto, and it's going to be squaring the ascendant at this time. That square with Chiron, it's going to be so much under pressure. But there is a trines with Neptune. There is these beautiful trines in there because the both two Liliths are coming in together. And if you pay attention, it's right in here. All right, they're both coming into the relationship, and with that energies there with the moon and the sun, that is a when the two shadow sides of the moon and the sun, they are coming together. Okay, and now they're working on the benefits for the relationship with you, with their relationship with who, with Mars and Jupiter, for being friends. Okay. All right, and as we're talking about the next day, which is this is gonna be the new moon at Leo, you see it here. That's what they are currently. That particularly new moon, it's gonna begin the lessons of unifications of Mars and Jupiter. Let's do the growth together. But that Mercury squaring Mars is not going to be a good aspect. But Venus begins to have her divine energies in there from Neptune and Pluto has been for a few days. But now this energy is going to come in the right moments. Okay, you're going to be able to grow in there because the intuitions and the authority seeing it. The proper way to do is together. Remember this 50-50, okay? This 50-50, all right? 50 and 50 makes 100 as a whole, and you still have the 50, and you still have the 50 as a personality in there, okay? And that's how the drainage it is. So that it is about the lessons. You cannot be taking so much from others and you have way too much and the other person has nothing. At some point it's going to be drained. At some point that energy is going to be drained out and the one person has nothing and the other person doesn't achieve that unifications is in there. All right, guys. So this is going to be that lessons of the kings and the queens over the time from within. There's going to be a lot of divine energies, a lot of divine growth, and hopefully this report helping you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the coffee, by the way. And I will see you. I will see you the next time. Thank you guys for watching. Be love.